Alright, so today we'll go through this one for 5 chapter 2. Yes, the reason is because before this we already go through SQL, which is here. This one DDL, DDL, DML, DCL. Again, this 2 is the important one. Alright, we will go through the create, alter, drop, and also select, insert, update, delete. Alright, this 7 is the, I can say it's the more important one. Alright, then afterwards we also have go through this one, Janice data. Janice data is a bit blur, but I think a textbook, that one is much more clearer. Just that basically Janice data, you need to go through when to use, especially WhatsApp, and then also about the timing lah. I think this one timing, probably if exam they ask this one, date, time, and time. These 3 I can say it's more unique lah, so you can just go through them. Right, afterwards I will go through, we already go through this one, basically alter table, when to use change, when to use modify. Right, and also this one, insert into, delete, and also update. Afterwards, alright, this one, fungsi aggregate. Just make sure that always you only change the fungsi aggregate. Okay, the rest is the same. Alright, which is select fungsi aggregate and then nama medan with a bracket. The next row is from nama jadual. This is it. Just remember, just change the fungsi aggregate lah. Right, then yes, that's it. Alright, so now we'll go through the front part lah, which is the one I can say is more to theory based. The previous one is more to like, I've already shown you, right, the few examples question, like they will ask like that. So now it's more to the theory, the basic one lah. Alright, so let's start with the, you can see the definition of the SQL. So basically it's here, I guess you can say. I shouldn't say it's a definition for SQL, but I should say this is what we're gonna learn in the SQL. I should say something like that lah. So basically let's just go through. This one you can just have a glance lah. Right, let's go to the main part. Alright, the main part is here, ERD. As I already said, right, SQL, confirm they will ask the one we go through before. Confirm they will ask one in the exam, in SPM. So now ERD is another one, which is confirm, compulsory, they will come out also. So ERD is very important, but compared to SQL language, ERD is much more easier to learn and easier to catch up. You can just score easily, as long you remember like the symbol. And the kata kerja you use is suitable, then I think you can get a full marks lah for that. Alright, so let's go through. Here is the definition. I think you don't need to memorize, because I don't know, for me, my time, they didn't ask for the definition of ERD lah, but you also can just go through. And here is the, like, you can say, what is ERD? So, model asas dalam membina pangkalan data. Why they say model asas? Okay, let's see an example. I think you saw this before. Alright, you can see from here, it's the model asas. Why? Because it's very simple. It only like touch the main point, and that's it. So, kaki tangan mempunyai tanggungan. So, it's like a model asas. It's a very basic, what you want to tell you in the model. This is the asas. So the name is model asas. You can say so lah. Alright. Afterwards, you will go through another thing called teknik memodelkan data. The data in this model is what? It's kaki tangan and tanggungan, right? Mempunyai is the kata kerja, or you can call it the hubungan. Alright, so this is the data itself, and you need to link them. And once you link them, and they become a model asas. Alright, third, menerangkan konsep struktur pangkalan data. How do you menerangkan? Basically, we'll menerangkan through the kata kerja, which is the mempunyai. Alright, because like you need to explain, right? So you need to tell them what is the relationship in order to explain like what is this model about. So you need to put this mempunyai as the hubungan, alright, or you can call it the kata kerja lah, right? So yeah, 3 komponen asas dalam ERD. So in here, let's see one by one lah. Objek atau konsep yang unik dan dapat dikenal pasti dalam persekitaran tertentu. Okay, you see objek atau konsep yang unik. They didn't mention like you only can be an object or you only can be a concept. No, it's either both. Like both also can, and yang unique, which is special. In this case, kaki tangan is the unique one, tanggungan is the unique one, which is, in simple words, you just need to remember what is the main character in this model. Alright, so contoh data you can see is orang, tempat, benda, peristiwa. Yeah, this one basically dikutip dan disimpan sebagai data. Alright, and diwakili dalam bentuk segi empat. So what is segi empat? Segi empat, this lah. And so we can know that this is an entity. Alright, clear? And then another one, this one, entity kuat and entity lemah. This one, to be honest lah, in exam we don't really will use this entity lemah, because although in our syllabus afterwards lah you will learn a thing called the hubungan one to many, something like that lah. I just for example, and then you go through a symbol where later you will learn it's something like this, and also something like this, blah, a lot of symbol, but we actually don't really use this symbol. Why I say so? Because since both of them has the same meaning, usually I'll just go to this, and teacher says it's okay. So yeah, I'll just go for the basic one, which I won't like have any issues of probably I write something wrongly, like the symbol I write in wrong direction, blah. Yeah, I can avoid those mistakes lah. So I will go through the one, like just literally just draw a one and many. If the relationship is a one to many relationship lah, of course. What I mean is, if there's a simple way, just go through the simple way. So in this case, probably it's just for your information lah. So you can know that if you want to draw entity lemah, you need to do something like this. And this is the so-called entity kuat. But again, in exam, everyone use the entity kuat. We won't like tiba-tiba draw the entity lemah. Okay, I don't know if, for example lah, the entity itself should be kuat one, and you go to write into entity lemah. I don't know what will happen. Probably they will tolak markah or what. I'm not so sure. But in exam, really, everyone just draw like this. Just a segi empat. That's it. Your life is as easy as that. Alright. So don't confuse yourself when to use entity kuat, entity lemah. Alright. Just go to entity. Just a segi empat. Just a segi empat will do. Alright. Will do. Okay. Next. Entity lemah. Let's just go through lah. What is this? Kewujudan entiti lemah bersandar pada entiti kuat. Why? What for? Untuk menyatukan entiti kuat dan entiti lemah yang diwakili dalam bentuk permata yang bergaris dua. Bergaris dua means double loh. Just like that lah. Alright. And yeah. Also here you can see why they say it's hubungan lemah is because it's double. Again, to be honest, everyone, we won't do this. I mean, at least I can say I won't. Alright. If with me, I will just go as basic as this. That's it. Alright, that's for me. Okay, so next, attribute. Alright, so for this attribute, it's diwakili dalam bentuk bujur. So it's here. Okay, and jenis-jenis attribute, this one, I don't really remember really in the textbook. Do they do this detail? I don't really remember. But you just can go through that attribute is this shape lah, bujur, right? It's this shape, sorry. Yeah, and let's just go through. Alright, let's just go through. Attribute. Alright, this is the normal one lah. And attribute memiliki atribut mudah dan atribut bernilai tunggal. And then next, let's go through attribute nilai gandaan. Okay, this one it means lebih daripada satu nilai. Okay, this one how do you remember? Just remember lah, attribute itself is tunggal. But then when I draw two lines, means I have more than one value. That's it. Alright. Attribute terbitan basically terasa berasaskan atribut lain. It is because of someone, other people, yeah, itself like got like, how to say, let me explain. Terhasil berasas atribut lain. It's because of other attribute, it got effect and it produced this attribute. Alright. Next, attribute kunci. Alright, this one kunci. This is the one you need to focus on. This one, I think it's not obvious enough. Okay, yeah, why I say you need to focus on this? Because in exam, if like previously we encounter questions where it has a thing called kunci asing, kunci primer, right? Okay, in that kind of question, for example, they will draw a key, right? They will draw a key, something like that, alright? And then you will know that, oh, this is the main one. Alright, same goes to this. If, alright, in exam, you have confidence in doing this, you can choose to just underline that attribute. Why I say so? It's because like sometime in exam, I also have shown you the schema jawapan before. They will give like kunci, how to say, the kunci itself, they will give you the marker. Alright, so in this ERD, if you have confidence enough, it's good to practice that you start identify which is the attribute kunci. Alright, what you need to do, just underline. Okay, for example, you draw and then nombor IC. Alright, this is your attribute and you underline. That's it. Alright, this represents attribute kunci. Clear? Alright, so next it will be attribute composite. Yeah, this is, I just want to tell you dipecah lah. It can be separated. That's it. Alright, so let's go to hubungan. Alright, this is the one that I just now said. You see, you got a lot of symbol. Yeah, cannot break already. You see, itself it has a lot of symbol. Either like that, like that, like that, or like that. Alright, in textbook itself you also got this information, just that I choose to use this this image as the explanation is because it's very detailed, and somehow I felt that the textbook one probably is just a touch and go. Yeah, probably this one would be more suitable lah. Let me just go through. Yeah, okay, can. So let's go to this one. Jenis. Sorry, I should go to hubungan first. Sorry, yeah. Okay, hubungan. So, hubungan digunakan untuk menyatukan satu atau lebih entiti yang terdapat dalam entity. Okay, what it means here, basically entity, right? Do you still remember what shape is it? Alright, so basically entity is this shape lah. Again, just in case you forgot. Okay, and then it used to menyatukan. You need to, sorry, it should be something. Okay, it can also. I draw it this direction. You need to link it to other entity, and then afterwards menunjukkan dua entiti berkongsi maklumat dalam pangkalan data. What it mean by berkongsi maklumat? Which is basically what they want to say is the relationship. Okay, the relationship between these two entities. Clear? Alright, so when it goes to like the relationship, you need to explain, right? What you use to explain? You use kata kerja to explain. Alright, kata kerja, like just now the example. Let's go through the example just now. Alright, this one. This is the example. You see, what is the kata kerja in here? Mempunyai. So, mempunyai, we also can call it as the hubungan. As easy as that. Alright, just remember, the entity shape, it's this. And for your hubungan, it's this. Alright, that's it, alright? So, let's continue. Alright, kunci primer. Kunci primer, which is something to do with this lah. Attribute kunci. Alright, attribute kunci ya. Okay, let's go to kunci primer. Kunci primer, attribute unit yang membezakan rekod dalam sesebuah pangkalan data. Setiap entiti hanya mempunyai satu kunci primer sahaja, dan kunci primer hendaklah digariskan, which is the so-called attribute kunci. This is my attribute. Okay, I shall comma, and I need to underline them. Alright, this is for the kunci primer. But if you ask me, if you ask me, if I didn't do this attribute kunci, will my marks been like tolak or what? This one, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Because somehow in my practice, during daily exercise, I didn't underline the attribute kunci. Teacher say it's okay, but then in some schema, they will like really specifically attribute kunci, they will like give you 1 mark. And so if you ask me like, is it really that important? I also don't know. But it's good lah. It's good to start learning, practice when to use this attribute kunci. It's a good thing lah. So it's good to practice from now on. And if afterwards, because it's the extra mark lah, I can say it's an extra thing. So it's good that at least you learn. It's benefit to you. Alright. So next, kekardinalan. Kekardinalan, this one is the one we call it the one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-many, this kind of relationship lah, right? So, kekardinan minimum and kekardinan maximum is the jenis kekardinalan in your Form 5 syllabus, right? So, minimum, alright, itself, of course, minimum data sekurang-kurangnya suatu entiti berkait dengan entiti lain. Right, the minimum itself. So, and then, of course, the kekardinalan maximum, same goes to maximum data sesuatu entiti berkait dengan entiti lain. It's just here. The difference is just here, right? So, let's go to the one which is, I think it's important. Alright, this one probably they will ask you to draw the symbol. Okay, they give you the keterangan, they give you the characteristic, the ciri-ciri, and you need to draw the symbol. So, basically, this is it. I think it's very easy lah. How do I say? You see, let's just go through these two first. The above one. Wait, let's just go through this two first. Alright. Okay. So this one you can see behind satu, behind banyak. Remember, satu is a straight line, banyak is this. That's it. I repeat, alright. Satu, the symbol is a straight line, whereas banyak is like that. Alright, remember that in your mind. And then, when you go to the explanation itself, you see minimum dan maximum satu. Minimum, maximum satu. Minimum, maximum satu. Clear? When it goes to minimum satu, and then maximum banyak. That's it. You see, I already draw the symbol. Done? Clear? And then when it same goes to the down one. Okay, let's see. This one, you must clear that the front word lah, mandatory or optional. If it's optional, it's a 0. Oh no, wait. It's a 0. This one also it's a 0. Why? Because it's optional. And when it comes to satu, you see the word here. Satu, banyak. That's it. So for this 4, it's actually very easy lah. To be honest, it's really very easy. but then I still will recommend to just a simple one, many. That's it. That will be the easiest lah. Of course, like based on the relationship, this is a one-to-many relationship. Okay, when it comes to many, of course, many to many. When it comes to one to one, that's it. Alright, so this is the one lah. Alright, so melakar here, melakar ERD. This one is the step. Okay, wait, I need to edit, because I actually haven't sent this document to you, so I can edit first. Alright. Oh shit. And here goes to, alright. So this is the langkah-langkah. Basically, we have already go through all what is entity, what is attribute, what is kunci primer, and yeah. So basically, this is all of it. Entity, attribute, kunci primer, hubungan, and also this one kena pasti kekardinalan. Basically, this is the four lah, right? So, yep, I already record for 20 minutes. I considered 20 minutes, and let me have a break.